Radio. Raw here with Tony Bellew. Once again, we're in London. It's the first time you're not scrapping in the ring and having this interview before, fight week. You seem to have had yourself quite a good time post-career.
Yeah, been okay. I mean, I'm cracking on. I'm trying. It's work, Raheem. It's work, and it is what it is.
Now, we're looking at a next generation of two old-timers now, getting it on one more time. At least people are like talking about this like it's Eubank Benn 3. Do you think that's appropriate?
Of course it is, because they've both got the name. The name is there and the history is there. It's there for everyone to see. So yeah, I get it 100%. It is what it is. It's Benn Eubank 3, whichever way you want to say, whether it's the younger generation, whatever it is, it's Benn Eubank 3.
Now, the names are the same, but the fighters are very different. For Conor Benn's sake, what do you think has motivated him to take on a challenge this big, 10 pounds above his weight class, and a fighter who clearly has more experience than he does?
There's many motivating factors in this fight. History, legacy, name. There's so many different... Money. Don't get away from it. Don't hide away from it. Money is a huge benefactor in this fight. These two guys are going to face each other and are getting double the amount than they get facing the best fights in the respective weight divisions for the world title. Double.
Well, they're going to make double the money, but Eubank says he's coming in with half of his class and ability. He's calling it a 60% fight effort for him.
60% can't win this fight. You can't win this fight 60%. Not a chance.
Do you expect that Conor Benn will surprise Chris Eubank on the night?
100%. His will, his eagerness, his youth, his exuberance, his power, his determination, his grit, all them things I've just mentioned cannot be taken lightly, regardless if he's a welterweight and you're a middleweight. A young, fast, hungry lion on top of you is a problem. But I'm not so sure how big a factor this weight division is, because I remember correctly Chris Eubank Jr. coming out quite a while ago saying he can make 154 all the way to 168. He can fight anyone. So, he's going to be at a weight class he's never been at before, but I think he knows well and truly what he's getting himself into. He's a quality fighter. There's no two ways about that. And he's been in with bigger, dangerous men than Conor Benn. But I don't think he's been in with anyone with the youth and the vigor and the angriness of a Conor Benn. I don't think he's been in there with someone like that yet.
What do you think the fathers, how much of a factor are they in this thing? I mean, last I read, Eubank Sr.'s asking for the fight to be boycotted, and Nigel Benn is all in his son's corner. They're there every step of the way. What role do you think the two of them might play in this fight?
None. They're not throwing punches. Well, not yet.
What do you make of Eubank Sr. saying boycott the fight?
My heart goes out to him right now with what he's gone through in his personal life, so that's the only comment that I really have on him. My heart goes out to him. The situation he's had to endure these last 12 months, no one can ever put into perspective what that man's gone through, so I have no words to say about him. Besides, my heart goes out to him and his family.
And lastly, I got to turn your attention to the heavyweight division, as we've seen some huge fights this year, not the least of which is Joshua having lost for the second time to Usyk. What do you think is the not just likely but best next step for Joshua? And what do you make of this whole Fury-Joshua thing coming up and then falling apart?
It's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. We're all informed through social media, which is a bit of a joke. It is what it is. Big, huge fights of that magnitude don't get made on a couple of weeks' notice. That's what I will say. Big fights like that, of that kind of magnitude, take months to make. And that's not because it's now or because of who's who. That's because of that's the way it is with boxing. And that's the way it's always been. And ideally, that's the way it will always be. So it's a business, and it's one that has to be taken very seriously when negotiating huge fights like that one would have been. So let's just see where it goes. AJ is a star no matter what happens.
You think he finds his way back to those heavyweight titles?
Quite simple question. Who doesn't want to see AJ v. Wilder?
But neither one of them have a belt at the moment.
Does that mean you don't want to see it?
I absolutely want to see it, but I also
Tell
wonder.
me if you'd rather see more rather than AJV Wilder. Tell me if I the heavyweight division you want to see more than that.
Now you got me.
Don't worry,
You
I'll
stumped
wait.
me.
Don't
You
worry,
stumped-
I'll wait. I'll wait all night. Don't need to
Who
say.
wins it?
I don't know. It's a shootout.
All
It's a
right.
shootout of all shootouts. It's Clint Eastwood and Chuck Norris. Boys, it's been a pleasure.
It's
Raheem,
really been a pleasure, as always. We've missed seeing you in these shootouts, but I love hearing you ringside. Radio, wait. Radio Raheem with Tony Bellew.